All right, everybody, welcome back. Today we're gonna get started on some prep for our next track day. We are doing the Booty Hustlers event on August 9th. And I haven't really touched a car since the last event we did. So today we're gonna start some prep. And let's get started.
Wheel bearings were bad. I needed to see how bad they were, so I took it apart. I need to see if I needed to order new spindles or not.
I guess I got lucky because all I got to do is order bearings, which is not really a bummer, but I was really looking for an excuse to finally swap to S13 knuckles. But let's take a look at the list. So the wheel bearings, adjustments, new seals we got to do. I'd like to paint the whole front end, a little interior stuff. The exhaust is leaking as usual. I got to smog it, which kind of is a bummer. And then bolt check, alignment, and last thing on there is change the axle, which is what we're going to try and get done today. Should be pretty simple. I got a couple spares. Down here. So I think that Booty Hustlers event is probably from right now. It's maybe a little under a month, which is a lot of time to tackle that list. Bearings are in the mail. They'll be here at the end of the week. We got our yearly kind of vacation, which is going to basically cut 2 weeks out of that. And the drift day is the day after we drive back. So the car's got to be done in about 2 weeks, which is still a lot of time for that. But so yeah, let's finally get started on this axle. All right, let's take a look at what we're working on.
As you can see, this boot's blown. Cool. Well, yeah, sweet. Yeah. I'm gonna cut a lot more up here. It looks like it's still rubbing back here and over here. I know I didn't cut as much on this side, but all right, well, we'll have to add that to the list. But for now, let's get this axle done.
So we got the axle done at the diff side. Now we need to get it out, and we're going to show you how we get these out. Normally, like on everything else I've ever done, you can just hammer the axle out. They don't seem to come out, and we've ruined a bunch of junkyard axles trying to get them out. So what we did is we got this axle press tool, and it just goes on like that. Tighten it down, but it basically pushes the axle out without damaging the stub, and which has been real nice. It's worth the 25 bucks. So if you keep destroying axles at the junkyard trying to get them, get this tool, and it should save your axles. That way you can have spares.
Got it all cleaned up. I got most of it. There's up top. I didn't really go up there, but this is good enough. I wanted to make sure I didn't have grease and dirt like trying to seep into the joint. But yeah, looks a lot better. So we're just gonna toss the other axle in, and then we're done with this. So new axle's in. Got this on. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of saying is when you hammer on these, you mess them up. There's a little mushroom from someone hammering on it, so I just had to file it down, but it's all good now. So axle's done, on to the next thing. All right, so we finished the axle last time, and my wheel bearings came in, so I want to knock those out. Yeah, I don't have seals yet, but we can get everything else done, and then they can be ready to go on, and I'll grab seals later.
don't know if you can see it on video, but when you're pushing these in, there's a notch in there, and it lets you see if your bearing's flush or not. Let's see. Maybe not, but there's a notch. That's how you know it's all the way down. Also make sure you can clear your snap ring. So bearings are done. New bearings. Got the snap ring in. Like I said, I just got to pick up some seals and then these are ready to go. So on to the next thing on the list. Alright guys, we're back, and today it is my last day to finish prep on the Cressida. So as of today, I think it's actually exactly 2 weeks to the drift event. So that's a lot of time, but I'm leaving in a couple days for a little vacation. So today is the last day I got to finish this thing up. And we don't have much, but let's see. Let's look at the board real quick. Oh, I should probably see when I need to smog it, but whatever. But today I got bolt check. I want to check the alignment on the front, but I don't know if I have time, so I might drive it there, use the toe plates, check it at the track, see how good it is, and then just keep going. Also, I don't feel like doing it today by myself. So, but the big thing, bolt check in the rear. One of the sway bar bushings came out of place, and then we gotta do some cutting because I want to stay low and it's rubbing a lot. So I think for the first part, I'll throw the head cam on so we can kind of see what I'm doing, and then we'll do some cutting later. So let's get started. All right, so we got the head cam on. Let's take a look under here. Let's see. So there's the biggest thing is this bushing likes to pop out. Just because this bracket's not made and the bushing had to be trimmed down, so I think I should switch it to how Huey's doing his, but I don't know if you can see the other one, but I have it zip tied on the end. So let's get this one fixed. You can kind of see this setup. I had to space it and bend the bracket. This RX-7 bushing is not right, so like I said, Huey's running a better setup, but this has been working so far, so I haven't put any more thought into it. Let's get this one back. So if you don't know, this is a FD RX-7. I don't know what years those are off the top of my head, but rear sway bar, this is the Godspeed 21 mil, and you can make it fit with the stock ones. It's just not pretty. So I don't remember what these are, but they're real short because of how low I am. But you can use Excessive has rear sway bar links at work that Huey's running. There's a bunch of other cars that you just need them to be offset. I think they make like special clamps for this, but we don't got that. That's what it's gonna be. We'll have to fix that. Like I said, switch to Huey setup. That one actually doesn't look much better the more I look at it, so we just need to check everything. Make sure everything's tight. I think these only have 2 events on them, so should be pretty good. As much as I hate adjustable wrenches, it makes bolt checks real quick. Oh, dang. Huh, I broke the boot on this axle too. Well, we're gonna send it for one more event on this one, and then we'll have to change it. But I only have 1 spare right now, so this one's not as bad as the other one, but it will have to get changed. I don't know if you can see, but this is how much I'm rubbing. This is the driver's side. I'm just gonna hit some of this with a hammer, because
because, yeah, it's not that bad. But let's go to the other side. But on this side, you can see it's a lot worse. I didn't cut enough on this side. You can see how far it's still rubbing. The other side's just rubbing a little here. This is rubbing where I haven't cut yet. So that's the big plan today. Cut as much of this out as we can so we can stay low. Cool. Bolt check and do, oh, one more diff. Oh, look at that. Diff bolt was loose. This is why you do it. Even if it's just one bolt. You can kind of see, basically, just gonna hit it. I don't know, I should probably trim this, but I don't want to cut this anymore because it's protecting the door sensor, but to be honest, the rear door might not need one. It's kind of a race car, right? I think it's gonna work. Like I said, this side's not that big an issue, and it's been fine before I did this, so yeah, this side's good. I'm gonna throw some paint on it, and then we'll get the grinder out and do the other side. Alright, so we're done in here, painted, it's drying, hammered. I also put the cotter pin and the little cover back on. So, the car's pretty much it. Gotta put the wheels on, torque them. So I guess I'm done, actually. The only thing I do have to do that I didn't is I did prime the fender that was on this side. So it's over there. So it had a dent in it, and I tried to pop it out, and I think I made it worse. So now it kind of looks like it has acne, which is a bummer. But at least it's primered now, and I'll match the other side. But I guess that's it. So next time you'll at least see me, we'll be at the Booty Hustlers event. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing.